Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to another episode of David and Ped's Excellent Adventure, also known as Dave and Ped's Excellent Adventure. I got formal on this there. Sorry. So, it's exciting to be here. It's November 11th. It is Veterans Day. Salute to all you veterans out there, people who have served our military, and for that selfless act, we very much appreciate you on this podcast. I know that. I have, let's see here, I had two friends from high school that three friends. One of them tragically lost their life in Afghanistan. And then I had like three other guys who I'm pretty good friends with now who were also over there all at the same time. They were part of, I don't think it was Iraqi Freedom. I don't remember what it was, but they were over there for a long time. Very long time. I think they served like the longest tour of the whole Iraq war and everything like that. It ended up being like 18-month tour. It got extended 6 months while they were there.
Holy smokes.
And stuff. So yeah, they were away from their families for a year and a half.
Wow.
Two of them had to reschedule weddings because of the extension. So it's today is a good day. You know, Memorial Day, we have that too, to remember those who've lost their lives. Today is a good day to go thank someone in person who's still living for being, I guess when you hear this, it won't be Veterans Day, but you should just live by that mantra year round to thank a veteran when you see them. This happened to me at the Cherokee Fairway last winter. I saw a guy wearing a Vietnam thing and I thanked him for his service. We ended up talking for like 10 minutes. It was a delightful conversation with this gentleman. So
That's great.
yeah. Do you have close friends who served?
Yeah, I mean, probably not close friends of my age necessarily, but my mother and father-in-law both served. My father-in-law is a retired Marine, and my mother-in-law was in the Navy, and my sister-in-law was in the Coast Guard.
Wow.
So they are a big-time military family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this is probably a special day for Kelly.
Yep.
She thinks of her family a lot on a day like today.
Definitely.
So, all right. Well, thank you to all of our veterans out there. I wrote a poem. It's not a poem in honor of veterans. It is a poem in honor of weaning calves. So recently I weaned my calves. And this is what came to mind as I sat last night in a dark living room on my parents' farm looking for motivation. The time has come when independence calls. The air is changing. Summer giveth way to fall. They don't know it yet, but looming is no more milk. This process doesn't go over as smoothly as a piece of fine silk. The cries, the sorrow, I must admit, I do feel bad. I just tore them from their mother. It's quite sad. And Mom handles it worse. She screams for her child. It is not a silent night. No tender, no mild. God created these animals to be raised a certain way. We abide by his design, much to the haters' dismay. The bovine's overall health depends on this process, and all will be well after a week of stress. But with one baby at their side, another in their tummy, separation is necessary. So in 11 more months, we can say, yummy. It's my poem about weaning calves.
That was pretty good. That was good.
Oh, those are fun to write.
Circle of life.
Yep. The bellowing and crying and whining, for the most part, is over now on our farm.
That's good.
It was last Wednesday, right, Josiah? When we did that, Josiah was there filming a lot of it. So we basically get all the cows and calves separated at my dad's place. We haul the cows up about 7 at a time. It's like the perfect load for us, and take them up, and boy, it is a lot of crying and bellowing and mooing for a while. But now they're pretty much over for the most part.
Nice.
So as soon as we turn them out in the field to start eating bean stubble and stalks and all the fence on the grass lines and all that stuff, that's pretty much when they forget about it. For now, when we have them shut in, before we usually like to keep them shut in for about a week, just in case they don't try to jump a fence, go looking for their calf. So we keep them shut in an area where we got our high windbreak fences and high gates and everything. Usually when we show up and feed them now, they start bellowing a lot and you can still kind of tell by the way they look. They're like, is my calf around here somewhere? Is my calf with them?
Yeah.
As soon as they're out in the field, they forget about it. It's all good.
Good.
But boy, it is loud for a while.
It's a moment.
So everything honestly went shockingly smoothly, except for one moment. I think it was the very first load we took up there, maybe the second load, had one of my bulls on it. And the bulls had been at separate farms, separated for a little bit, so we put them back together, and two of them instantly started fighting, and they smashed into some gates I had wired together, broke them open. Thankfully, they broke them open away where there's a big wooden post holding one of them up that stopped it from opening too far, and I was able to run in, get it reshut. I had my dad bring over some more wire, and we wired it up even stronger, and then we separated the bulls we were bringing up out into a different part that we'll just leave them until we turn them out in the field. Then they can fight in the field, hopefully not by a fence.
There you go.
And they'll get over it after a couple of days. But I was talking to the camera, to Josiah, and you'll see it on camera. All of a sudden I turn because you hear this loud bang. And these bulls are fighting, and they broke the gate open. So then I had to run in there, stop talking, and fix it. But otherwise,
so you normally split your bulls up? Or like you turned a couple out, and then you brought them in, and then you turned a couple different ones out.
Yeah, so I kind of rotated them because I used to have all 5 out there at once, and my calving season, as we've talked about on this show,
it's a mess.
Basically 11 months long. It's annoying. And so I'm thinking they were fighting over cows and all this stuff, so we decided, someone told me once that every couple weeks I'll rotate. I'll have 2 out there, I'll rotate them. If the 2 are busy enough doing their job, they're not fighting with each other too much, get them out of there. Let the other one. So we rotated them around this year. 2026, I'll give you an update.
I can't wait.
We'll see. We'll see how it worked. So yeah, that's what I did the other day.
That's good.
We got to catch up on some other stuff before farm things. Dave.
Okay.
I'm locked in. I'm talking dialed on YouTube hunting videos. I'm obsessed now.
Okay.
All I want to do is throw all my clothes away, buy camo, and just travel the world and hunt. And hunt for a living. That's all I want to do.
So that's why you got the camo John Deere the camo John Deere hats as close as you can get.
Literally,
today.
This pheasant hunt has ignited something in me.
Okay,
and I've always loved, like, as a kid. I think I was 17 when we got Dish. I loved watching Outdoor Channel, finding all the channels where I could watch whitetail hunting. I've always been into it, but now I'm like really into it.
Really in?
Yeah, I don't even watch TV anymore. I just go on YouTube and watch hunting videos. That's it. And I'm loving it. I'm up to like 8 subscription now, as I found multiple new hunting videos to go find. A ton of them are in Iowa. I love watching the Iowa hunting ones.
Really?
And I got to say something here. Buck Commander, I follow that. So that's Willie Robertson. He started it with like Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Tyler Farr, Adam LaRoche, who played Major League Baseball for a long time. So these guys got all the resources, all the money. Their videos are basically them in like a super nice spot, and then that I'm sure they paid a hefty amount of money to go hunt. And then the deer just kind of walks right in. It doesn't feel like they work for it. Yeah. Their videos, honestly, are kind of boring me now. I watch these guys who, have their little YouTube channels. There's like 5 of them together doing this. They're like walking miles, stalking deer, finding public ground to hunt on. Those are way more entertaining to me than I still watch all the Buck Commander videos, but it just doesn't feel like they really work that hard for it compared to these other guys.
That's just different style of hunting.
True.
It's like
money
being in a deer
money.
stand.
Money
it's called rich and
people just sit in a deer stand.
Yeah.
You don't have to
I would do that.
They don't have to work for those sponsorships and those advertisers.
No.
They can just post up and have their camera crew.
Don't get me wrong. I actually like these other ones. There's this one called the Hunting Public. These guys only hunt public ground around the Midwest and stuff.
Okay.
Their videos get 400,000 or 500,000 views.
Wow.
A lot of the Buck Commander ones only get a couple 100,000 views. So I think people like to watch the process of hunting it down and walking it down.
The original stuff, yeah. The original stuff.
Yeah. This one I watched last night was amazing. He was in Kansas, and he was walking through, is it Milo or Milo?
Yeah.
I don't know. So it was really...
A type of corn.
Yeah. So these bucks were way far away, and they weren't coming towards him. And it was like their last night of the season where they're at. He's like, tells his cameraman, you stay up here with the long lens. I got to go after him. And so every time they moved, he would move because the Milo's so loud that they couldn't hear him walking while they were walking.
Sure.
And eventually he got up close enough within like 60 yards. He could just make one out because the Milo's like 5 feet tall. Mm-hmm. He could just see the giant antlers, and he just knew, all right, I think this is where I'm going to shoot. He dropped one. That was a fun hunt to watch.
That'd be pretty cool.
But the guy was just getting ravaged by mosquitoes and bugs and stuff walking through it. But that's what you like to watch. I'm working for it.
Yeah.
I'm working for this. So
Steve Vernella's changed the game when it comes
Meat
to
Eater, great
the
watch.
expectations of what happens
on
a hunt and the type of videography and
amazing.
he doesn't always get something too.
Nope.
You know, and that's part of it is that the expectations of a hunt is, it's not always automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, Meat Eater, I just noticed last night released a new Alaskan black bear hunt video.
Oh, really?
Can't wait to watch that.
Yeah.
So locked in on that.
Yep.
The other day I was watching him hunt some kind of crazy mountain thing. He was out in some precarious ground walking around hunting. But I love Steve.
I did look up. So after our conversation the other day, I looked up what it costs or where you have to go to get your hunter's certification course. I don't think it was that much, maybe $50 or something, 40, $50 to get it done. And then you're set.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. And this winter, some videos I want to make on the farm are me hunting small game in the woods at our farm. Squirrels, rabbits, coons, possum.
You're going to eat them, right?
We can make some fun. I actually was thinking I need to like learn how to skin this and eat it.
Yeah.
Because you always hear Uncle Si talking about squirrel and rabbit dumpling and soup and stuff like that. I'm sure I could figure out a way to do it.
There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way.
And those farm ones here in the Midwest, you know that those are going to be some hardy rabbits.
There's a lot of rabbits and squirrels.
I think this harvest I saw more rabbits than I've ever seen in my life. So many of them.
I got a live possum sitting out there in a trap if you want to.
You're here.
Nah, no, we are not doing that.
We should make a video cleaning a possum.
We are not doing that.
Oh, that'd be kind of amazing.
Yeah, we had a possum in here yesterday, and you close the doors, and not sure if it's still in here or not. So set a trap, a little food in it, and this morning I had a live possum in it. So
and it's still out there?
Yeah, it's just sitting in the trap right now.
We could clean this thing and figure out how to eat it.
Not doing it.
I don't know if people eat possum.
Not doing it. Not
Do
doing it.
people eat possum?
I don't know. Not doing
Desperate
it.
people probably eat possum.
I mean,
You have a freezer full of beef not far away from this possum.
yeah, I'm going with
Should
the
eat
beef. I'm going with the beef. I paid for the beef.
that. Oh man, I'd say my favorite hunting videos to watch are definitely whitetail deer, probably followed by pheasant. Really enjoyed watching people hunt wild boar lately,
Okay.
and the ones that Steve does, where I think he went for the salmon. Like sockeye
Oh
salmon.
man, it's so much
season
fun.
out there or something.
Yeah.
I'm into fishing. So fishing was like my first love of outdoor videos. So I love watching all
We
those.
should do some fishing this next summer. I enjoy.
Oh, yeah.
I just enjoy fishing, and we don't do nearly as much as we used to. I mean, it's just something that you have to take time aside and
You do.
put the phone down
Yeah.
and put the camera down, and just
Wait,
enjoy it.
We can't film it?
No, not if I'm there. Nope.
I'll try to somehow.
No,
sneakily
I'm gonna be
set my
so
phone.
mad. I'm gonna be so mad.
All right. We'll just fish and enjoy it.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Yep.
Deal. And then
Yep.
can we at least talk about it on the podcast?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
We gotta get some content out of it, right? Sorry. A question for you, David. Do you guys have a wood burning stove in your house?
No.
I was looking at my parents' wood burning fireplace that they used to use all the time. They don't use anymore, and I just fondly remember like coming in from chores in the winter with my dad. We'd light that baby up, and we would sit by it and like watch a football game or something that's on. And man, it was so awesome.
You should fire it back up.
Was just incredible. I remember it was a beast getting it in the house.
Yeah.
It was a cast iron fireplace, weighs a bajillion pounds.
Do you know what brand it is or anything?
I do not. I just remember driving to Sioux Falls with my dad and loading it. We use like those moving straps that like hook around your forearm. Whew,
Good for you, man.
It was
good for you.
Yeah, it was good.
We've toyed around. We were thinking about putting a little porch on the side of the house and be kind of a screened porch so it would have a roof on it. But having a cast iron wood burning fireplace in there would be something I would look at doing. It'd be a lot of fun.
You just you just strike me as like a wood burning fireplace kind of guy.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know why.
It's the beard.
It must be the beard and the flannel that you wear on Sundays.
Yes.
That's like a dream of mine. My future home is to have a big old wood burning fireplace, and you get that smell in your house too. Yeah. Oh, glorious. Mm-hmm. So good. And it honestly is shocking how much it will heat the house.
Really will. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if I'll ever have a wood burning fireplace in the house. I may have a gas fireplace in the house.
Sure.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of work. But when you can do it and do it well, then it's pretty cool.
Yep. I remember that was a big job of mine growing up. Get out there and chop some wood, man. We had like it almost looked like a post pounder. Mm-hmm. So they had like the really sharp edge, but then like the metal part on the outside slid up and down. He pounded it, and it just split right through that baby. And like, So then it became like a self-competition with myself. I was like, all right, I got to test to see if I'm getting stronger here.
Yeah.
Last time it took me 5 pounds. Let's see if I can do it 4 this time. Then eventually sometimes I'd get after it with an axe. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Man. So I love chopping wood. It's a good workout.
Good for you, man.
What about you? Would you ever like to live with a wood-burning fire stove? Is that what it's called?
Sure, let's go with
So
In
when
your house?
when I was growing up, we had one of the pellet versions of that, where we had like the wood pellets that we'd fill up in the back. Yeah, we'd fill it up in the back, and then you'd put it in the front and clean out the ashes. It was pretty nice. We still have it. It's just in one of our sheds.
That's cool.
I think.
What are we talking, like pellets like this big?
No. They're mini pellets.
Oh, kind of like what you would put on a
Yeah,
Traeger?
like an inch or whatever, and you just have a big amount of them. Yeah, like you put it in a smoker.
Cool. I've
kind
never
of
heard
thing.
of this as a fireplace in a house.
They've started doing more of them recently where you have you have little propane stand-up tall heaters that you can put outside. Now they make wood pellet versions of those, so you're not running propane.
Yeah, it smells really nice, and it did a pretty good job. I mean, it wasn't our main source of heat, but it was a way to save some money and also smelled nice. So
Yeah.
Like when I was little, I always thought this is just too much work. This would be the dumbest thing ever. But as I get older, and it's kind of weird because obviously I'm all about social media and technology, constantly posting things for Hut Up Media. But I'm also kind of longing for like the Little House on the Prairie days lifestyle. It's a great contrast of each other, though. The two cannot exist together.
That is correct.
So I would have to stay with the technology life, but I'd like to have a little bit of that Little House on the Prairie lifestyle.
I think you could get the exact same amount done if you cut out all the other social medias and you just did YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcast.
Could be.
I bet you'd be surprised.
How would I tell people though about them? I'd have to be on social media.
YouTube takes care of itself.
That's just true.
YouTube takes care of itself.
Let me pray on that.
Think on it.
All right.
Look at Josiah's like, yeah, but then I don't have a job anymore.
Oh no, Josiah will always be gainfully employed, unless someone comes and shoots all my cattle in the middle of the night. But then we'll sue him. We'll sue him for millions, and you'll still be employed.
That would be a lot of money right now.
All right. Yeah. Let's catch up on Josiah doesn't want to work for you anymore. He hires someone to shoot all my cows. All right, moving on. Speaking of cows, the night before we went to do all the sorting and weaning, I got all the cattle happened to come in from the pasture and stuff, so I just shut them all in for the night. So we put a bunch of cornstalk bales and stuff out where I did not realize this big pile where we put cornstalk bales for the calves all winter to help keep them dry and clean and give them food, obviously. I did not realize this pile had gotten so like muddy and soft and saturated. It didn't look like it. I went and did something on the farm, came back, and there was a cow, and I was like, she kind of looks like she's laying down. But I was like, I don't think she is. And I went up, and she had sunk down. Her front legs had sunk all the way down to like her neck in the mud. And you could tell she was trying to stand up. Her back legs weren't stuck, but she could not get up. So then we had to like turn into, oh boy, this is a problem mode.
Yeah.
And so I speed up to our other farm where we have a halter that we use in the head gate there. When the vet comes out, sometimes we have to halter the cattle's head or something to do something with them. So I go get that, and she's freaking out. I finally get the halter on her. And then we tied the halter to a chain, and we hooked the chain to the skid loader, and my dad slowly started pulling. It looked so painful on her neck, and I was like, I felt so terrible for her. She wasn't she was kind of trying to get up but not really coming. So finally I told my dad to give her a little slack. I went and like wrapped her tail around my hand, and then while he backed up, I started pulling again, and eventually she got up just enough where we could drag her out of the mud onto the cement.
Yeah.
After something like this happens, it's not uncommon for them to not be able to just get up ever again, and then eventually you have to shoot them. Thankfully, she like slowly like stood up, and she was in rough shape, and she was kind of skinny to begin with. I can't remember, she lost her calf or something happened in the past with like some sickness, but she's still a super nice cow, has a good calf. So I shut her in with a couple other calves that we bottle fed that were still just giving corn and hay to separately for a while. She started eating corn, hay, and everything the past week and a half. Now she's looking real good.
That's great.
So success story there, but
yeah.
As always, I was thinking, boy, this would be quite the video to have.
Dude, the I can only imagine what that looked like.
Oh, her neck.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
bad. I thought for sure the halter rope would break, And then if that would have broke, I'm not sure what we would have done. But thankfully it didn't. And she got it. And so then I stood there blocking cattle from being able to walk in that area. My dad went and got a bunch of cornstalk bales, and we unrolled cornstalk bales all over this pile and everything. So then the cattle come back out, stand on the stalks, eat them, smash it in. Now the area is good.
Yeah.
But that was not a fun moment. I thought I was going to lose a cow.
Yeah.
But it lived.
Yeah.
But one of those...
How much does a cow like that weigh?
Livestock adventures you go on. She's a little smaller, so she's probably like 1,300 pounds.
Okay.
So I got a lot of them up there, like 1,700.
Yeah.
Now that would have been a problem.
Yeah.
But thankfully she got out. I think I'm just going to leave her with those calves for another, maybe till like December. Keep eating corn and hay every day.
Sure.
Beef up a little bit. Make sure she's got a lot of energy for when I take her up to the other farm and she's out in the field walking around. But this freaking rain and wet snow and everything we've been getting, and I don't like it. Yeah. I don't like fall rain one bit.
Yeah. It tends to be a little bit of an issue because it just doesn't dry out well.
Nope. And then your bales all just turn into icicles and they're hard to get open, and it's a mess.
Yeah.
But anyway, I had to deal with that the other day. That was fun. What's been going on with you on the farm? I got more stuff, but I've been talking a lot.
Oh, man. We finished putting ammonia on Wednesday evening.
Everything went well?
Yeah. There was a hard 3-day push to get it all on, which is kind of standard for us. And this year we had the company that we had that we got anhydrous from just offer for just a small fee per trip to bring the tanks up to me, which I've come to really I really like that because then it frees Dad up to do other things, whether that's some disking work or some work around borders or boundaries, skid loaders. Yeah. You know, he can do a little bit more stuff that we actually need done rather than just sitting in line in town getting anhydrous tanks. You know, and so I appreciate having that done. And yeah, we went to doubles this year instead of singles, which was great because I could get another 10 acres out of them.
Yeah,
and so that we can stretch that quite a ways, which is great. So did that, and then we've just been saddled up here trying to knock out seed stuff here over the last 4 or 5 days. Enjoyed the beautiful snow that we had. We were throwing snowballs and making snowmen.
That was a good play in snow.
It was
play with your kids' snow.
It was a great snow. Yeah. Yep. And they're getting old enough to where they kind of want to 2 versus 1 the snowballs,
Yeah.
But I do my best Buddy the Elf, and I make about 20 of them and then stash them and just wait for them to come around the corner. So, yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great to have some time to play with the kids and do kind of the things that we neglect through the harvest season. And so it's good. But we've got a little bit of fall tillage work to do yet. But yeah, I mean, overall, super happy with the way that the fall has gone, and excited to kind of get to the winter season and touch a few things up before we get into the snowy abyss.
Oh yeah, it's only a matter of time.
It felt like it was coming quicker maybe than I realized on Saturday.
That was an early snow, and then it was about double what they said. We ended up with a little over 4 inches at our farm.
I mean, you got drifts up there in the ditches.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, it's like beautiful, no snow, nothing here.
Yep.
Out your window.
Yeah.
You lucky dog, you.
It's pretty nice. And we had fall some dry P&K spread just before the snow came. So that was
perfect
great.
Timing.
And they didn't get 1 or 2 fields on, but it was so frozen Saturday night, Sunday night. Yesterday early, Monday morning, they were able to spread the rest of that because they just weren't sinking in. It was a pretty hard frost.
It was
12 degrees or 13 degrees, I think it was. So it was pretty chilly.
The wind chill on, was it Sunday morning or Monday morning, was like 2 degrees.
For November 7th or 8th, that's pretty chilly.
It's completely uncalled for.
That's pretty chilly.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Sunday, speaking of that cold freeze, first of all, it's allowed me to drive out into, so the cattle, for 2 days, we leave them completely shut in on just the cement by the buildings we have at the farm. And then we have this big open dirt lot that's maybe like an acre where we just let them walk around, give them a little more space before we actually turn them all the way out into the fields. And this dirt lot with that freeze, I was able to take some bales out there and feed them out there so it doesn't build up so much in the buildings right now while they're all crammed in there. It's already filling up enough with their poop. Don't need to add more feed to it.
Yeah.
So I go out Sunday after church to do chores, and the zipper on my vest breaks, and I can't get it undone, and the zipper's always coming apart, so I'm trying to slowly put it back down, and I got mad. I just Hulk ripped it off and threw it away. So for the remainder of chores, all I had was...
You threw the whole vest away?
Zipper doesn't work. Threw it away.
Is it a Carhartt?
I think it is Carhartt brand. I could probably go dig it out of the garbage.
Dude.
Mike Russ doesn't live here anymore. I don't know who fixes zippers.
Well, the place in Centerville.
Yeah, I could drive to that shoe store place. They'll fix it. So I'm going to go to Baumgart's, buy a new vest. It's going to be warm enough here where I think I can maybe make it to Black Friday and get a deal on one. But the perfect chore
nice enough, yeah.
attire for me is T-shirt, hoodie, coveralls, vest over that. Because all I need over the arms is the hoodie. The arms don't get that cold. And then the vest over the center of the body and everything else of the layers, perfect. So that vest breaking threw me off. I get in from chores, and I going to go clean up and take a shower before youth group. My entire body is like pink. I look like a
chili.
pig. I look like a little porky pig.
Chili.
All pink. Because that wind was howling. The wind chill was like 5 degrees that afternoon. And I didn't have my vest. Darn it. And my face was always open to the elements. Bright red. Severe wind burn. That's why God gave us lotion.
Yeah.
Probably made from soy products. Maybe that'll be on the ANF 40 countdown sometime.
Maybe. Yeah. Lotion.
So I need to get a new vest. That was no fun. And then yesterday, had a new calf.
Wow.
And November 10th.
November 10th. Just when you wanted it.
Yeah, it was, I was counting, so the cows that are...
You might as well put that in the house with you. Warm it up, you know?
Well, I was thinking I might go get our calf warming tub, but it got up and was like running around. It came sprinting straight at me and like tried to barrel through the gate. Sometimes they'll do this where they'll see you when they're like 4 hours old and they'll try to smash through a gate, like get to you for some reason while their mom's standing there like looking at them like, what are you doing? But I saw it sucking on its mom. It's warming up this week. All the cows, I lured them into the building with the corn stalk, shut all the doors and stuff so it'll warm up in the building. And since it was getting around good enough, I just penned them up.
Nice.
Gave mom a bail, and I think everything will be okay.
Good.
So yeah, I had to. It was a feisty little bugger, so I had to grab it and just carry it into the pen because it wasn't cooperating. And it's a super nice cow, so she just walked right along with me. Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you can usually get within like 5 feet to know for sure, like the kind of mood the cow's in. She was super chill, so I just picked up her calf and carried it.
That's cool.
She just walked along with you.
Yeah.
I'm convinced you could walk across the entire country of America with a cow's calf. She would not get distracted by anything and just follow you the whole way.
Really?
They're locked in on that baby.
Wow.
Eventually, she might get bored or see like some grass she wanted to eat. But it's pretty wild. Like if we have one out in the field in the spring or something that we didn't think was close, we'll just open the gates, drag it right across the farmyard, and we don't have to worry about the cow running away. And we'll just take it into the building, and she'll just walk right in the gates of the building. Some people from our church were delivering Meals on Wheels once, and they were looking at me pull a calf with a four-wheeler across the farmyard, and there was a cow walking right behind me across the farmyard. Anyway, so that's kind of update on my farm life.
Yeah. That's
so
going to be a good couple weeks, I think.
Our falls look very different.
Yes, they do.
We do zero fall tillage, and we don't do any nitrogen application or anything in the fall. We're all spring.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't do a ton of tillage. We have a vertical till that we'll run over some bean stubble.
Ooh, nice.
So, top 2 inches get tickled a little bit, but we're not deep ripping or disking hard or anything. We'll do a few touch-up spots where maybe some water ran a little bit this year, but yeah, it's not a ton of hours spent in the seat right now, now that we got anhydrous done. So it'll be mostly just fixing a few things here and there. We got a little tile work that we need to do here in the next couple of days.
Good times.
We'll get a plow in there and run some tile on a farm, and then we're ready to roll.
Boom.
Yep.
You'll thank spring David will thank fall David.
Next fall's David is going to thank fall David. Yes.
While you're young, get her done.
Yeah.
Get as much done as you can before 40.
Then what do you do after 40?
I don't know. Do work.
You're closer. Work. You're closer than I am.
I am. I'm just over a year away.
Holy smokes!
Who knows? I might just fall apart and die at 40.
I doubt that.
At least I'll know where I'm going if it happens.
I'd be surprised.
Before I die, I just want one awesome Hut Media thing to happen. Like, I don't know, someone retweets me, LeBron James.
That wouldn't be the one I go for, I guess.
It's not who I want. That's Guy Fieri. There
You'd just be like, I guess.
I want Guy Fieri to post on a social media. Man, this guy's cooking videos are great. You guys should check them out. Oh, speaking of, tomorrow, when you guys will hear this, if you haven't checked it out, you should. Josiah came to the farm and we filmed me making a pumpkin cinnamon roll cake.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was amazing, Dave.
Yeah.
So good. We had so much fun filming it. The video drops November 12th, which is tomorrow from us right now. So you guys haven't watched and you want to get a hankering for what a delicious fall cake could be, check out this video. Oh, it was so good.
All right.
So good.
I don't want you to tell me anything about it. Don't ruin this for me.
Nope. Watch the video. Delicious.
Okay.
All right. You want to know a good company? Sheldon Power.
Ooh.
So Dave, on their website, I saw a 2-row planter that they rent out.
That's pretty sweet.
They rent out a John Deere 2-row planter. And where my mind went was, so it's the weekly rate is $910.
That's not that bad.
We should rent this thing for like 2 weeks and try to plant all of our farms with this 2-row planter and make a YouTube video. Can you imagine how long that would take? We would be planting into like
What are you going to pull
June.
it with? What do you pull it with?
Well, that's a
No, you need more. It's got a 3-point. It's got a 3-point attachment.
Yeah, it's got
probably.
a 3-point. You'd hook it up with a little 3-point. Honestly, you could probably
Your 40-20 would.
Yeah, 40-20 would for sure handle it. We could probably do it with that.
Yeah.
That'd be a good video. That'd be good content. Or maybe we just plant the fields around our farms, not everything. So just, I don't know, whatever it is.
I think it would be funnier if you had it on auto steer.
A little 2-row.
But you need it. I mean, your width there is 60 inches.
Yeah.
You know, if you're 30, you're 90 inches. So you're going to be driving on whatever you're planting. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Your overlap.
It's not going to be great.
Yeah.
But boy, it'd be funny to watch. What are those for mainly? Like sweet corn patches, maybe clean up in some spots that got washed out.
Or you realize that one row wasn't running, you know.
Yeah. I remember we had a really bad year once where everything got washed out and we went and replanted some spots where it died just with our drill that we drill cover crop with and stuff.
Yeah.
And that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Putting beans in that thing. So people, if you want to adventure with a 2-row planter, if you're out planting your sweet corn patch and you're tired of doing it by hand, hit up Sheldon Power, man. You can rent a 2-row planter and get the job done quick. And your rows, I promise, will be straighter than doing it by hand. I'm assuming they also have probably like a Kubota tractor or something that you could rent with that. Yep.
The whole setup's ready to roll.
Yeah.
You know,
just have them hook it up. You go in, turn the key, and drive away. Now
you call me and I can sell you the sweet corn.
Boom.
And we'll be all squared away.
The whole conglomerate.
Yeah.
And then I'll come out and film it. And bada bing, bada boom. The whole process is complete.
I think if you can get auto steer on something, that would be the best.
Yeah, there's so you should do that. Also, we must mention that right now at Sheldon Power, it is their season of savings. You can get up to $300 off select snowblowers. They sell Husqvarna snowblowers. People, planning is a key to living in the Midwest. You must plan for these winters that we get. You don't want to all of a sudden be scrambling the night before it looks like we're going to get a 12-inch blizzard and try to figure out what you're going to do. Get your snowblower now and hit up Sheldon Power. $300. It's a big deal now.
It is a big deal.
Yeah, that'll buy you like 2 steaks.
You could have almost used your snowblower this week.
Honestly, you could have, yes.
Yeah.
There was a few areas where I just was like, I'm just going to do it by hand. But it was tiring.
You have been warned. The winter has warned you.
Yeah.
We have had the early snow.
This is like a wink from God saying.
This is saying
don't forget.
take advantage of the next couple weeks.
Yeah. So
I hope it's a wild winter. You know, I hope it. Maybe you don't. I hope it's a wild winter.
I don't literally at all.
I've got the duals on the loader tractor still, so I'm ready for anything.
Here's the deal with winter.
I got a plastic shovel.
He's got a plastic shovel and a strong back.
You know who can help you out? Mitchell at Sheldon Power.
I don't mind the snow. If it comes like just consistently every now and then and it's like not a crazy straight up winter hurricane where massive drifts happen, then it's okay. Some of those days scooping out the farmyard and stuff on those bad days stinks. Like you got to get in there and scoop drifts just so the cattle could get to their water and stuff. Those are the days that stink.
Yeah.
Now it's inevitable. We'll have a couple of those. It is what it is. But that's not fun.
It's a lot of snow.
Yeah.
What do you mean by consistently every now and again?
Like every 6 days, every week, couple inches here maybe. You know,
can you use that? Can you use it in a? Can you use that in a phrase again? Can you say? Can you say what you said?
Every week,
consistently, every now and again.
Consistently, every now and then.
So, like every year, you will get something.
Yeah,
That's
every
why I was
now
confused.
and then.
I wanted to
consistency. But let's have like every week, couple inches. Hey, if you want to give us a 5-incher, but it's not accompanied by 50-mile-per-hour wind, all right.
That's the tough part, right?
can
Is
handle
when
that.
you get 50, 60
It's
mile
the
an hour
wind.
winds and it packs it in.
Ruins it.
Yeah.
Even like after the snow we had on Saturday, the roads were really icy and bad in spots because they're just blowing like crazy out of the ditches and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 years ago when we had that crazy snow, pinched my nerve so I couldn't move. I was stuck inside for 2
Yeah,
weeks
he was
from snow.
out of commission.
That was rough.
Yeah. I was replacing door seals this week because the last couple winters when we have our door entry faces north and we get a hard northwest prevailing wind and I'll have a drift of snow inside my front door. So all the door seals got replaced.
Ooh. Mitchell Van Gorp, if you're listening, new thing you need to sell at the store, door seals.
I think I bought them for like $1 a piece. So I don't know if that's a big margin.
Scratch that.
Big margin winner
seals,
for
Mitchell.
him.
No door seals. Speaking of Mitchell, what day did he come? I think he came the day that we were hauling weaning cattle. He hand delivered those hay feeders
Get
to
out of
me.
here.
Drove down in his own personal pickup.
Wow.
Brought them to me in the back of his pickup. So people, why would you not want to work with someone like this?
That's pretty awesome.
He knocked off a decent amount of money because I bought 2 of them, and then he delivered them himself to me.
Man.
While he was in the middle of trying to also plan his Hawkeye trip with his friends, that sounded like it wasn't going smoothly. So hopefully he got that figured out.
Was he trying to go to the Oregon game?
Oh, they all went. They were there to witness in person.
Collapse.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels like Rome over there, you know? Like it looks so good until it just
I don't think I'm going to be over this season
apart.
for at least till my 50s. So we'll see.
Here's what I'll say.
I'll maybe get over
the
it.
season really did not start well.
Nope.
And then by week 6 or 7, you gained a little hope.
Yeah.
You should have known better
And they
than
stopped.
to get too much hope.
Yep.
You should have known better.
Yeah. Drop an auger on my head 10 times before I ever have to watch an Iowa game
like
that
for
ever
myself, a 5-0 start at Iowa State doesn't get me too fired up, you know, because I know better.
You know something's
I
coming.
know better than to get too fired up.
Thing about this Iowa team is I just knew they had a good team that they just needed to gel and get a little bit better and grow.
They needed time.
And then it happened,
Yeah.
and then
it's too bad
So
that
much heartache.
Gronowski doesn't have another
I know
year.
that's the problem with
He
these
would be really good there.
NIL
another year.
transfer portal guys.
Yeah. But they've come a long way. I know we gave them a lot of grief after the Iowa State win, but they've done a lot of work.
Yep.
And that's a close loss. And the Big Ten is eating itself alive right now.
Yeah.
And same with the SEC. There's a chance,
Iowa
there's an
still only
outside
has
chance
2
that
conference losses.
that the college football playoff says BYU is not good enough. There's an outside chance they say the second team in the ACC isn't good enough, and you get they'll probably do a 6-bid Big Ten and a 4-bid, whatever.
SEC.
It's gonna be they're gonna hose the Big 12 and the ACC
Big 12,
somehow.
oh,
So
yeah.
just wait for it.
Yeah, ACC is bad. Oh man. Every day, at least one time in the day, I get mad thinking about what could have been in that game. Doggone it. Oh well, what are you gonna do?
So let's have just a brief conversation
First
here.
of all,
Let's have
yes, I just want to say this. I think the season's officially going to be over. I think Iowa's going to get stomped this weekend by USC.
Oh really?
You come off this high emotion, everything you got, and then it just all falls apart. You just don't show
Are they
up.
playing?
You're still
Is it
thinking,
there or is it
"It's
here?"
at USC. Iowa's so bad on the West Coast. I see USC winning by like 20.
I think Iowa's defense is too good for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll win, but I don't think they'll win by 20.
Yeah.
Can we have a discussion about this play? And Iowa State did the same thing. So Iowa State, I think, kicked the ball away with 2 minutes-ish left.
Yep.
Minute 45, 2 minutes left.
Yep.
And they opt to pooch kick it. Mm-hmm. And the other team gets it at the 35 or 40-ish. I believe Iowa did the same thing, right?
For when Oregon got the ball back?
Right.
They kicked it deep, and Oregon called fair catch. Or no, he kicked it to like the 5-yard line, and they called it fair
did
catch.
He?
That's a rule that I hate. The fair catch rule that takes no time off the clock and lets someone start at the 25. Man,
I thought
that went against Iowa.
I didn't.
Sure.
I didn't watch it. I just heard that
he called a fair catch at like the 5-yard line, which means you automatically start at the 25. No time goes off.
Never
the
mind.
clock.
My point is nil and void then.
But the Iowa State thing,
but
they still pulled it off. But I was like, well, that's what are we doing?
Well, that was my point. Is like if you have 2 good passes, you're in field goal range already, right?
Yeah,
three maybe. But I was like, man, that seems.
Yeah,
I don't understand the strategic play behind it. I would rather just have him at the 25. Like, just give him at the 25. I understand you're not going to burn any time, but at the same time, like, I think the positioning
going into that Iowa game, man, all I could think about with that crappy weather was just please no bad snaps. The first 2 snaps of the game were atrocious. The first snap easily could have been a safety. Our punter,
snagged
unbelievable play.
it. Yeah,
and
really
then the
snagged
second
it.
one. What are we doing?
Yeah.
It was like 10 feet to his right and 8 feet over his head.
Yeah.
And I'm trying not to be mad at the guy and get upset because he's just a kid, first of all. And I guarantee you he feels worse than anyone else as a fan.
He got to figure it out after the first 2. He got to figure it out.
If we don't have that safety, then Iowa doesn't have to go for 2 late
the what
in
if
the
game. The what
they
if
kick
game.
a PAT, and instead they're up 4, and then Oregon has to score a touchdown, not a field goal.
I know, but that's why you play the game. You know, it's why you play the game.
I just don't like when the losses are easier when you're on the field and you feel like you could control part of the outcome.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think it's easy? You think it's easier for them than it is for you?
No, they feel 10 times worse than us. But at least you felt like I was part of the outcome. Like in high school, I was like, you know what? I was in this game, playing in it. Somehow maybe could have made things better. Ultimately, you can't.
Now you're just a guy with a microphone.
You got to rely on other teammates to not screw up. And I had many teammates who did screw up. You've been wanting to talk.
I was just going to have a football question. So with football, like anything, if so much of it changes your emotions throughout day and day and you think so much about it and you get angry about thinking about it, when does that turn into an idol?
Great question, Adam. Let's talk about it.
It already has, probably. I mean,
not to call anybody out. I just was thinking about it. I'm just like,
I've gotten pretty good. I mean, and part of that's just being an Iowa State fan for the last 36 years is that you just kind of deal with it. I think the troubling thing for me, same thing for you, is like when the season is lost and gone and hope is all gone, then it's not a big deal. It's when you get the hope up that
then we get ramped up for basketball season.
Well, and football, it never really feels that way for me. Even 11-win seasons or whatever, and I'm like, this doesn't really mean much. But on the basketball side, you get to the Sweet 16, and
you start thinking, oh my gosh, we're just a few wins away.
I know, and that to me is the heartbreak.
Yeah, because
you've got great potential, and then something always happens as an Iowa State fan, and I should take that lesson to heart. And I've always been a bigger basketball fan than a football fan, mainly because Iowa State's always been atrocious at football. So the last 10 years have been, icing on top. But yeah, I think it's easy for it to become an idol.
I actually think about this often about why do I let it affect me so much. Chiefs, Chiefs losses stink. I get bummed about that, but they do not even get close to affecting me like a Iowa Hawkeye sporting event does.
Why is that?
I don't know why. I don't know if it's just because I've been with them since I was like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Not really sure why. Twins losses, I've just like gotten
so used to it.
I've just gotten so used to that. I'm like, whenever I expect terribleness because we have owners who don't care, and until the owners sell the team, I have no hope for the Twins. But when I was married, so when I was married, like when I got married, I had just come off of I was pretty much recently off like my 8-year spiral from like college and post college, and I was like so on fire for Jesus that I still love sports, but I really had the mindset of like I'm not gonna let this affect me. It's all good. There's so much better in my life. I still am definitely on fire for the Lord and love Him, but I've gotten more into sports than when I was like married. Part of that was I think I was focused on the marriage.
Time. Yeah,
wife didn't like sports, traveling to go to family things. And my friends are still texting me all the time. And there was days where I was like a little annoyed because I really wanted to watch a sporting event when we were doing something else. But I definitely think it's an idol in my life that I'll try to kick someday.
I have a challenge for you then.
I'll probably fail it. But go
producer challenge.
You can choose the duration, but take a long extended period of time of no Iowa sports.
Oh, that's not happening. That can't happen. It's illegal.
I like this challenge.
No,
I like the challenge. I think it's a great challenge.
If you don't get as fired up from the other teams, you can still watch them.
This is
just
so,
Iowa
how about
sports.
replacing?
But I like Iowa too much.
How about replacing?
That's the problem.
Football with fishing for a week.
There you go.
I like fishing.
Yeah.
Can we film it? Just kidding.
No. Okay. No.
That would be a good time. It'd have to be post-harvest football, obviously. But
that's the most important football, though.
Honestly,
it would be so much easier to do it in August because it doesn't matter in August.
This is honestly a great time of year to catch some fish from the shoreline because the water heats up more in that shallow water. So they tend to get over there to the warmer water.
Do you go ice fishing?
Do I? I've never done it.
That is something my dad and I used to go ice fishing all the time.
Really?
It's something I want to do again with him so badly. So I have a buddy who lives in Spirit Lake who has a really nice ice shack that he can put on the water. It's got the stove, the couch, all that. And
wood burning? Wood burning?
Oh, yeah. Wood burning stove. And then he's got an actual oven in there too. So you can cook and all that. He's got a TV if you want to hang out for the whole day. Like have something going on the TV. You're fishing, hanging out with your dad. So we're going to try to do that in January.
So the Iowa sports thing, is that going to happen on the TV? Is that going to happen on the TV? Or?
Maybe we can hook up to YouTube and I'll just have hunting YouTube on while we fish.
How about you just have
How about just no
technology?
media? How about just no media?
That's fair.
When you're out in the woods, that's when you.
That's what my dad and I do when we fish in the summer, sitting on a dock. We just sit and talk.
Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the joy of life.
We
used to go ice fishing. I'd say probably 3 times every winter for at least like a decade of my childhood.
Really?
And I remember my dad always pulling it out there. We'd walk a couple 100 yards out onto a lake, just catch tons of perch.
Awesome.
The water, you don't have all the waves and stuff, so all the dirt isn't worked out, so you can see clear as day. So you see all these giant bluegill and fish swimming around.
Yeah.
You're like, why did he just swim by my bait?
Yeah.
Eat it. And so you're sitting there like, come on, man. They'll like sniff it and swim away.
Yeah.
Like, but it's so much fun.
I like that. I think that version of the hunting video would be funny to people.
Yeah.
You're watching it. Just can't quite.
We should do that.
Can't quite get it.
If when we go this January, we are going this January. We were actually going to go last year. Ended up where February we were going to try to go. Got really warm and it became unsafe.
Yeah.
And
I remember that.
Iowa DNR
Pulled everybody off.
people said, get all your stuff off. It's not safe. So we ended up having to cancel it.
Yeah.
So we're going in January this year. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Nice. It's good.
Not to bring it back, but Adam, if you take off Iowa sports, I won't. I'll at the same duration. I won't play any video games.
Whoa.
But I don't want you to do that.
Yeah, but it'd be good.
Because I care about you. You don't care about me.
What?
He doesn't want me to watch Iowa sports.
He's trying to give up an idol with you. This is like your own version of Lent here, guys.
Anyways,
I don't want to burst your bubble. Just don't plan on it ever happening.
Oh, man.
Unless I lose my
I'll do
vision.
it anyways.
And I'll just listen on the radio. Wait, can I listen on the radio if I don't watch?
No.
Oh, dang.
You can't do
I was
anything.
trying to find a loophole.
No, you can't.
Anyways, we're 48 minutes in, and we're still on
Mitchell.
Sheldon Power.
Yeah, so shout out Mitchell.
20 minutes of Sheldon Power.
Great spot.
Sometimes that's how it goes.
That's
That's
a
why
great
these
spot.
podcasts are great. That's how you know it's a good friendship and a good pod.
great
You can
spot.
have this unplanned conversation.
Yeah.
But shout out Mitchell for hand delivering those things to me, and always fun to catch up with him in person for about
cool.
20 minutes.
Mitchell's a
chatting.
great dude.
Eventually, I did tell my dad, all right, we have to stop talking now because we have cattle to haul.
That's right.
So it was a lot of fun to see him, and thank you, Mitchell, for bringing that.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know when we did this, but it was a while back. We shared a core memory from our childhood on the farm. This probably won't be a recurring thing for very long because eventually we're going to kind of run out of them. But I shared about riding on Roller Coaster Hill with my dad while Paul Harvey was on the radio and going to the Rembrandt Bank. You shared something about your grandparents, I remember, if I remember right.
It's possible.
But
Probably hanging out with Grandma while we were unloading grain.
Well, my
wagons and stuff.
my second one here that I'm going to talk about on this pod involves my grandmother. So a vivid memory I have is like wintertime going to do chores with my dad. And then eventually I'm like, all right, this is dumb. I'm cold. So then I go into the house where my grandma's waiting to hang out with me. We always played this game called Husker Du. It was a matching game.
Okay.
Loved matching games as a kid. I don't know what it was. I just was obsessed with trying to remember the pattern.
How do you spell Husker-Du?
So you spell it like Husker with D-O-O at the end, but it's called Husker-Du.
Are you sure?
100%.
Or are you just a Hawkeye fan?
No, it's called Husker-Du.
Oh, okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Do you think my grandma was playing me?
I don't know, but
because my grandma knew that we didn't like the Nebraska Cornhuskers. What if she was calling it Husker-Du and it was Husker-Du? I'm calling it that because that's what my grandma called it. What if she was lying?
That's gold. That is gold.
Grandma's long con is finally coming to fruition. Now we have to look this up afterwards. If it's called Husker-Du or not.
Oh man.
It was a matching game. I've always been obsessed with like trying to remember where the thing was and match them. And then we would make homemade pizza or like homemade mac and cheese sometimes. She was old farm wife. Everything's from scratch.
Yeah.
We're doing it all from scratch. And I just have such fond memories of that. I would stand on the stool. She would let me put like the pepperoni and the stuff on the pizza. And my dad would come in after he was done with chores. We'd hang out. My uncle was there. Grandma. We'd just sit around, hang out. Just a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, and Grandma's warm farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
So much fun.
That's
and the
good.
kitchen. Those old farmhouse kitchens are just gigantic.
Yeah.
So good times.
That's fun.
That's what my core memory
is.
That's
fun. We had, since we've been talking about fishing a lot, that's probably the one that comes to mind the most. We've got a creek that's walkable distance here from our house. And so we would go down there and take a 5-gallon bucket with us and we'd fish for a couple hours.
I love it.
I think it started probably with Dad taking us down there, and then eventually it was just myself and my 2 older brothers going down. And we would also there's kind of a big bend, and then it settles into kind of a larger area.
Yeah.
And so we would dam up the larger area, and then we never really swam in it because those old time farm folk a lot of times would throw random stuff in the creek. It was kind of a garbage pile for a lot of people back then. And so we never. I didn't want to get barbed wire on my feet or something,
What would you catch? Chubs?
Yeah, just mostly chubs. But I remember there's one time we caught 30 in 45 minutes.
That's amazing.
I mean, there were tons of them and tons of them.
And even though they're only like, 7-8 inches, they're still super fun to catch.
They're super fun to catch. So my oldest brother, my middle brother, myself, my middle brother refused to take any fish off the hook. So I was the one that did it all the time, and so I kind of make fun of him to this day, but he's actually the one that now has started hunting and doing stuff, which I find very ironic because he wouldn't touch the fish as a middle school kid, so
I love it.
But I just think about doing that and damming it up and, being pretty intentional. Now there's culverts and stuff going through there. So damming it isn't, we still have beavers come and dam it up, but we just don't have the fish traffic that we used to through it like we did in the past, but that's part of it.
Man, one thing I forgot to mention, what you just talked about reminded me of what I'm going to talk about next time we do this.
Okay.
I always remember as well, my grandma never missed General Hospital. She loved her soaps. Always. So I remember being in there when General Hospital's on. I'm sitting on the couch reading something, hanging out with her. Always watched that. And then I remember watching a lot of Bob Ross with her too.
Oh.
And just, we're just going to go up here and we're just going to make this cloud. And that looks beautiful. Bob Ross, the original ASMR. That's what I call Bob Ross. Hear those. Bob Ross is awesome, man. Love that guy. Those paintings were good. And then one more thing. I remember winter chores. My aunts tell me that once when I was like 6, I came in the house and I said, "You guys should see this cow out here. It's all stiffed up." And apparently one of our calves had died and it was like laying out there all stiff. Frozen up. And my aunt said, like, I was telling him I was out there poking at it and like trying to open its eyes and stuff and wondered what was going on. I came in, it's all stiffed up. There's something wrong with it. And they said that was a hilarious moment.
Yeah.
I don't remember it at all.
Huh.
But apparently it happened.
Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of frozen mornings, do you remember our conversation about the candle scents?
Yes.
And one of the candle scents being when you walk outside and it's very, very cold. I had that just 2 days ago.
Was it awesome?
Oh, man. You get the little nose hairs.
That Sunday morning was brisk.
And it was very cold.
Yeah.
So that was, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah. And you could have been walking into church with your little candle in your hand. This pumpkin cinnamon cake could definitely be a fall candle scent.
Oh, yeah.
Mercy did it smell good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, those crisp mornings like that are kind of nice. It's always fun to get a good selfie when your mustache is like completely white and stuff.
Do you take a lot of selfies?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I send a lot of Snapchat selfies.
It's been a long time since I've taken a selfie.
Hey, American Eats Farmers, baby.
Oh, yeah. Let's let it rip.
Continues 26 through 30.
All right. So we got, after today, we only have 2 more weeks.
10 to go after this.
Yeah.
All right. Number 26 was soy-based foam that is used in truck and car seats.
Oh.
So pretty much all truck and car seats around the country, I'm assuming a lot around the world, are made. The foam is from soy-based materials. So I wrote, next time your booty feels all cozy on a road trip, thank a farmer.
Okay.
Striking strip on matchboxes. Did you know that these are made from cornstarch and other farm roughage?
No.
Number 27.
Really?
Yeah, literally. So next time you have to light up and cover a poo, thank a farmer. If you have to light a match in the bathroom.
Oh, is it?
Man, that's an old one. I haven't heard someone do that in a long time.
I didn't even know what you were talking about.
Yeah, sometimes people do that. They light a match in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Thank a farmer. I did not know that at all. Cornstarch, man. So many uses for cornstarch.
Yeah.
How about gum? Number 28, chewing gum. Corn syrup is used to add chewiness and sweetness in the gum. And cornstarch is used to make it
powdery
not stick
texture
to the wrapper, the powdery texture.
Yeah.
And the shiny coating. If you put in like a piece of Bubblicious or something, the shiny coating on the gum also derived from corn products.
Wow.
So next time someone is smacking their gum, well, smack them and then tell them to thank a farmer.
I like your afterthoughts. These are really getting entertaining.
Yeah. Building a house. Did you know that drywall and paint both rely on soy and corn-based products? Soy binders are in the paint, and corn adhesives are what are holding that gypsum board together.
Really?
Apparently, drywall is also called gypsum board. Did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of anything clever right after that one. Sorry. Disappointing. Ethanol. We all know about ethanol. They had to throw this in there at some point. Ethanol is made from corn. It's American made, and it is cleaner burning fuel, which gives less emissions into the atmosphere, and it boosts the octane in the car. So the next time your corporate fat cat says farmers are ruining the environment, thank a farmer for not actually polluting the world like their company does, because we make ethanol.
All right.
Hey, kind of funny how all of a sudden all that air pollution got crazy clean during COVID when all those factories and companies weren't working. My cows were still out in the field farting. Didn't seem to be affecting the environment then.
How about that, huh?
Funny how that works. Anyway.
Let's dive into the auction and see what we can find.
It's time for the auction segment. All right. Dave, why don't you go first? I feel
really?
Like I've been talking too much.
Yeah, you know.
That's how everyone feels that's your friend Adam. It's just, everyone I know has like this text thread about, boy.
And
it's just
that guy.
difficult being that guy's friend.
And that guy.
I never get a word in. All right.
Okay, I've got two pretty good ones. I'm excited about them. Yeah, clap away. The first one is it's an auction that happens once a year in Maquoketa.
Oh,
okay.
Iowa.
I found this yesterday. It's called a company called Circle M Auctions.
Okay.
And they do an antler shed auction.
Like they go out and find them?
Yes.
Dude.
They have what's called a fall whitetail classic sport show and auction.
How'd you discover this? This is really cool.
Yeah, I know. It's really neat. And they're like, we're expecting more poundage than usual at this sale. So they have piles and piles and piles of sheds.
That's awesome.
That they sell. And I think there's, I'm not sure if it's tied to a taxidermist also, because I think they sell a lot of taxidermy things. I'm not sure what the relationship is there, but I mean, sheds galore.
Yeah.
Because people make furniture out of sheds and lamps and all sorts of different stuff with sheds. And so, but that's specifically what this is. It's antlers, taxidermy, oddities, decor, and more.
Well, that's cool.
They have a fall show. The date was the 9th through the 12th. So they just finished this and they just had it in Maquoketa. So really cool. I mean, huge storage building just full of sheds and antlers and taxidermy stuff.
I need to get one of those for
Pretty neat.
Pod Studio.
Yeah. I think it would be neat to go find and see if they have any bison skulls or buffalo skulls. We have one up here that my dad found when he was a kid.
Well, that's amazing.
And it's really sweet. Yeah.
Dude, these skulls, so sometimes we'll, like back in the day along fence lines or out in the field where we'd bury some cows or something like that, the bones eventually come up or get dug up. So I'll be out there picking them up. And on our farm, we've got a couple of our cow skulls that are just sitting in a shed. Mm-hmm. Those things are big.
They're huge, man. Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that would look good right here. A little decor. A little cow skull decor.
Go get it. I can go get it. Bring it down.
You should. All right. Well, that one's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with my unique. This one pains me because it is a Michael Jordan rookie card. It's a Fleer number 57 Michael Jordan signed rookie card. Current bid is $52,000 on it. It goes until November 29th, so more than likely it's going to be well over $100,000. It's in a case, has all the what it is. His signature has shown that it's a Beckett 10 autograph card. I have this exact same thing.
Just no signature?
In a case, signature on it, all that, and I freaking looked up like 2 years ago what it was worth, and it's worth like $24. And I typed in my number on mine, tried to do some research, and apparently it said that I might have like one of a billion like duplicates or something that was made. It's very frustrating because when I stumbled upon that rookie card, I was like, gold mine. Signed Michael Jordan. It's in the case. It looks just like this. It's in a case.
You have that exact same one.
Everything to it.
Wow.
Go get it graded.
In a case like this and everything. And a buddy traded it to me back in the day. He's a Cowboys fan. He traded me this when we were in like second grade, and I gave him an Emmitt Smith rookie card.
Really?
Because he's a big Cowboys fan. And I've had this ever since, and I have it in a safe space. I know where it is. I just thought it'd be worth a lot more, but apparently mine's a duplicate or
Well,
something.
just go get it graded, then you know for sure.
I know. Where do I do that at? Pawn shop?
There might be the place in Spencer that card. I don't know if they grade there.
Dude, if I had one,
Otherwise,
there's
there's websites you can send it in.
Huh?
If I had one that was worth like $100,000, that'd be amazing.
Probably taking next week off, huh?
Probably. I'm gonna buy $90,000 worth of cement for the farm and $10,000 for taxes. It'll be more than $10,000. So anyway, that's my unique. I'm sure it'll go for a lot, but I saw this and I was like, I want to bring this up. I also have a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card signed, a gold card in a case, untouched.
Wow.
With this one too. Looked it up, like $18.
Oh man, that is frustrating.
Because I thought both of them were going to be in the thousands, but maybe I had bad intel. So we'll see.
You were after it when you were young, huh? I remember having the Beckett. I remember having the catalog. You would look up the values of everything and stuff.
Yep.
I remember those.
So much fun. I had binders full of cards, and now they're making a return.
I think I've still got them.
I have buddies who
I had a lot of Horace Grants.
Nice.
Had a lot of Horace Grants.
I love it.
Had a lot of Luke, who was the
Luke Longley.
Luke Longley,
Yeah,
yes. A lot of Luke Longleys,
Luke Longley. Yeah, I was big into them. I have no idea whatever happened. Probably Goodwill or something when I was young.
I've still got. I think we've got them somewhere. I
should have kept them.
I've thrown
I'm
them.
sure they're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I made a terrible mistake.
Yeah,
but it's making a comeback now. I have a buddy who goes and buys a little more expensive packs and does the pulls, and he's pulled some serious cards.
Really?
Yeah, recently. And I have another guy who we all know. I'll share off the pod. He pulled one the other day out of a pack he bought for $10. It's worth one card worth like $525.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you do with it?
I noticed that he's selling it. He has it listed in a Facebook group about NFL trading cards or something like that. So, you gonna go buy it?
No, I have zero interest.
Well, okay.
Yeah, there was somebody who's selling a Cooper DeJean card on Marketplace for a little while, but I don't. He was asking maybe $1,000 for it or something.
Yeah. There's a lot of cards they're getting valuable again.
Yeah.
So I have a very close friend who pulled like a $400 card the other day out of like a $10 pack.
You have a lot of friends in the card game
Dude,
right now.
All of my sports loving friends are like into cards right now. I don't care at all, but they're always sending me Snapchats of all their big finds and stuff.
Oh man.
Yeah. So cool.
That is cool. All right. My next item, Barnsbys.com is where I'm looking at this. And this happened in 2017 or 18, I think.
Barnsbys.
And I don't know if Barnsbys, I don't think they sold it. I don't know who sold it, but there's the oldest known book in the world is called the Etruscan gold book. That's a 6-page book made of 23.82 karat gold from 650 BC. Okay. That's really expensive. This is not that book.
Oh.
But the second,
holy crap.
But the second most expensive book ever is it's called the Codex Sassoon, which is the oldest Hebrew Bible and dates back to 900 AD. So it's old, 800, 900 AD.
Yeah.
And its total when it was sold in 2000 and let me get to this here. 2018, I believe.
So that first gold book, does someone still own it, or is it like in a museum? Like, how does it even survive?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't know who bought that one, but this one. So this is the second most expensive book. Was sold for $38 million.
Oh,
it was purchased by
a
company that then donated it to a museum.
Wow.
Of Jewish heritage.
It meant a lot to them to have it stored safely.
Right. It's a foundation that bought the book, and I'm assuming the foundation is part of the museum, or there's something like that.
Wow.
But I found that incredible, and it's a wild looking thing. All Hebrew. Well, so it talks a little bit about where it went. So the earliest manuscripts had it in the Middle East in the hands of people that I can't pronounce their names. In the 13th century, it was owned by a synagogue in modern-day Syria. Then the book was kept somewhere else. It was actually burned in that place in Syria, and so it was kind of under reconstruction, and then it was never really completed, but it was remained in kind of private ownership. And then in the 20th century, it said this guy bought it for 350 euros.
Yeah.
Basically nothing.
Yeah.
And then he sold it then just like 10 or 11 years later for $2 million.
Woo!
And now it's 38 million.
Well, that guy made a pretty penny.
Pretty wild.
Jeepers.
Yeah. So, I mean,
this is historical stuff like this fascinates me because stuff that's this old. I'm always so fascinated by how it survived.
Yeah.
And like who owned it and when it like changed hands and stuff over the years.
So that gold book is the oldest book known to exist, I think.
Wow.
The most expensive, they consider it a book. The most expensive book is a copy of the United States Constitution, which was bought in 2021 by a billionaire hedge fund manager, Ken Griffin, not to be not to be confused. And it was the official first printing of the 6-page bounded U.S. Constitution from 1787. It fetched $43 million. Wow. The third place is actually the Book of Mormon, sold in 2017, would now be worth, they say now if it was just upon inflation over the last 8 years would be $38.7 million, which would actually be more. But
wow.
And then the Codex Leicester, a collection of scientific writings by Leonardo da Vinci, bought by Bill Gates in 1994 for $30.8 million. They say that, based on inflation, would now be worth $56 million.
Oh,
if that's sold.
So I guess they don't consider scrolls like the Dead Sea Scrolls or.
Yeah, I don't know if those have even been sold.
No, I don't think so.
Because I think the Jewish historians have a lock on all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they should.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty wild.
That's fascinating stuff.
Yeah. A lot of money.
Yeah. All I'm going to do is talk about cows.
Oh.
My want is found on Big Iron Auctions.
Love that place.
And I'm not going to buy these ones specifically, but it is 15 head of black and black white face running age cows. Current bid on them is $28.60 per head. I'm sure they'll end up going for more than that because I saw some first calf heifer pairs that were listed for like $4,200 a pair, which is nuts.
Steep.
I do have some to sell coming up here in a week and a half, so it makes me hopeful that I might get a decent price.
Okay.
But with me selling these late ones and trying to get things a little more condensed, I am looking to buy maybe another 10 to 15.
Okay.
The nice thing is that if I'm buying a smaller amount like that and I make my loan payment out over like 5 years, I'll have a small loan payment. I'll probably still pay it off early.
Yep.
But I'll at least have a smaller loan payment, and it'll allow me to have a little more fluctuation in my life and stuff.
Fluctuation?
So I got fluctuation, flexibility.
Flexibility, I think is what you're after
there.
there.
It is. Fluctuation. Is that even a word? Fluctuator.
Yeah, let's go
It's
with
a car part, isn't it? A fluctuator? Is that the actuator? Anyway.
Let's move on.
Get this loan payment at Farm Credit taken care of next year and just have this small one. It'll be nice. Have a little more flexibility. In my life. So I'm going to try to find some pairs here in the next month.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to end up doing it on Big Iron. There's not a lot out there for sale. There's a few sites
so those haven't come down over the last 2 weeks.
Not really.
With the
cattle went up a lot yesterday.
Oh, did it? It rebounded yesterday?
It went back up Friday.
Okay.
So my livestock people that I work with on my insurance, they sent out a daily email trying to give advice on what to do if you want to hedge them and do this stuff. And eventually last week he sent out an email and said,
whatever.
I don't know what to do anymore. Trends tell me this is going to happen. Then someone opens their mouth and this happens.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and then like Wednesday, he was basically like warning us to prepare for the worst. It's good.
Yeah. It's
but then
tanking.
Friday
it's
and
tanking,
yesterday.
And then it bounced back. I mean, when we got to Wednesday,
I don't know what to do. It's so crazy all over the place.
We got to Wednesday, Thursday last week, and I was like, whoa, this is hunker down time, for the cattle guys.
It was ugly.
And now all of a sudden it's back up a little bit. So, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'll take it. Every time it goes up, it makes you breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
So, all right, that's what I want. I'm going to get some cattle at some point, probably.
Love it.
So, all right, well, it was a fun episode.
Thanks, man.
Who knows where the conversation's going to go when we're together?
Yeah.
Usually centered around farming, food, or Jesus.
All
good time. All right. Thank you so much, people, for listening. Subscribe, follow all the stuff if you haven't, and check out the YouTube. You'll get to see pumpkin cake. Kind of amazing. You also get to see me farming daily. You're going to see some sick aerial footage of Dave spraying. What more could you want? What more could you want in your life?
You got
Dave?
that up? You got the aerial footage of me spraying up?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. It's in the video. So, I don't know. Just enrich your life and follow along with Hut Media.
Love it.
That's all I got. Until next time, remember, if that butt feels good in a car ride, thank a farmer. Hut Hut.